So let's go back to '02, because it was such a magnificent moment there at the '02, and what transpired there. Maybe Michael, like, really didn't want to do this at all, and he, from what I heard, barricaded himself, like, just did not want to be out in front of all those people.
Yeah, I can't answer. I don't know why I know he was upset, but I don't know why. At the time there was the whole, I mean everyone knows it, but there was like the whole, he wanted to do 10 dates, not 50, and I know he was upset about that. But that's the only thing I knew that was really bothering him. His health seemed okay.
His health seemed okay.
Yeah, his health. I mean, he was light, but he'd always say rehearsals, like he wanted to put a on weight with him.
Right. So, what was the crowd like? Because the crowd had been waiting for hours for him. You know, they must have anticipated like something just extraordinary to happen, and here's this guy that like is just hanging a dry in his hotel, and, you know, decides to come maybe 3 hours late and give this speech, which was, what, like a 4-minute appearance, I believe? It was a very short appearance, but his statements were very strong. Your statements were very strong.
Well, the crowd were crazy still. I mean, there was grown men in the front row, going absolutely screaming like little girls. It was crazy.
Grown men in the front row, that's interesting.
Yeah.
And what was the crowd anticipation like? Have they just like completely gone crazy?
Yeah, I think people knew it was going to be late.
Well, yeah, he was. He was, what, 3 hours late, I think? So I guess this would move us into, from that, what this really was all about. This whole thing that Michael had planned. Like, it wasn't about his concerts. It wasn't about, like, going to London and doing this thing. He really, I believe, was in this for the movie. The movie, this is it. It seems to me that this movie was in the works for quite some time prior to even the O2 announcement happening.
Yeah.
Okay, and maybe you can elaborate on your involvement with that and how extensive that involvement was. Black and white.
Yeah. Well, the movie was shot before and after the press conference.
Okay, but this was something that was more his passion, I believe. From what I understood, that for him it was all about the movie. Is that correct?
Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely. He was quoted to say, I think, before he wanted to move into movies. I think that's quite common knowledge, actually.
Yes, I believe that's what we all kind of understand, and how successful the film actually became in his role in that, and the actual clues that he would give us, because that would be the last piece of his work that we would see, that would allow us inside his world to understand where he's taking us on all this, with then him leaving us. And it's quite deep, but we're all, you know, we keep going back to this is it, because it's a very strong statement and message to all of us, I think. And maybe you can talk about that a little bit, what you felt that he was trying to relay to his fans through his work.
I think he was just trying to make the world a better place, you know. The way the world is now, I think he was just trying to bring love back into it, and the film was supposed to elaborate that, and there's going to be more stuff to see.
There's going to be more.
Oh yeah, everything that's being released has got a purpose. Date, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if there will be a. I don't know these things, but I think date-wise, I think the See You in July thing was very I think there has been rumors that he was signing autographs to fans saying See You in July 2011.
Mm-hmm.
I think I actually heard that interview with Pearl Jr. actually that verified that.
Yes, I believe that to be the case. And actually in her book, though, she had mentioned February 14th, which, there's a little bit of a question on that, and I don't believe anybody knows when he's actually scheduling his reappearance or his coming.
No.
But we are all greatly anticipating that to happen, and I know there's a lot of people that are very stressed, very hurt, very upset, because we all love Michael, and if it weren't for people like you, Leahcim, like, where would we be? Like, we're all in this together, you know? And like, all the fighting, all the bickering, look at you guys. You guys are awesome. You guys have stopped talking. This is awesome. This is such a super moment right now. When you guys all agree, like,
oh,
this
have
is
they?
so
I've
fantastic.
looked away.
Yeah, well, look away more because they've stopped and they're listening and you've grabbed their attention. And this is fantastic. I love it. So what can you leave us with? Any kind of hope or glimmer of hope from you to us as his fans? Is there any hope that you can leave us?
I'm not here to get your hopes up for anything. I know that's what people have been saying in the room a while ago, like I'm full of BS or whatever, but no, I'm not here to tell you Michael's coming back, because I don't know. I can tell you what my involvement is. Projects I know are going to be coming the next year, but in another way, shape or form, the best is definitely yet to come.